Mm. Okay. Hello, hello. Well, good morning, good morning. Hey, we made it through the weekend. We did, right? We sure did. Proud of y'all. Even they don't want to acknowledge, I do. Proud of y'all. Got through the weekend. Hey, going back to the week. Monday always slow. You know, people minds not working correctly at that moment, but give it a chance. It will. Um, glad that we made it. We made it. Made it through the nonsense. Made it through. Very proud of you. Now we gotta get through this week and start over again, right? Sometimes life, some people don't get the opportunities, but I'm just talking to y'all. Y'all still here. And remember that y'all still here. No matter what, you still a winner. No matter what. And no matter what people, what you saying, don't understand, they don't get it, just don't get it. But long as and a few people, that's all that counts. But you got through it. You got through it and be thankful. No, better days is coming. Opportunities is coming. Stay with it. Just stay with it. No, it's the most important thing. Stay with it. No matter what it is, stay with it. You know, and well, priorities that you have, that you feel is a priority. Don't let not one lag. Don't let no not tongue tie. Not no not none of them should be lagging. All of them should be priority. Be taken care of. Perspective. Be taken care of with honesty. Be taken care of with care. Don't let no priorities set aside. You say it's a priority, you take care, take care. Still gotta be at it, still be at it. Don't let nothing put on the side. Do not let no priority be lax. No. Can't let it happen. No. Gotta be in it. It was hard. Things get in the way. People get in the way. Nah. Don't let no parties get in the way. Whatever party is, like I said, no. Accept it, deal with it, have some love. You know what? Have some love and committed with it too. That's the important thing. Love and commitment with it, with these problems, whatever you say. Okay? And you be better for it. You be better for it. Because we have to understand, even that for me, I have to understand that when you get older, priorities change. So you got to embrace the priorities change. You got to make that essential. You got to make that top of your priority list. That sometimes we fail to understand that. I had to learn, like for me, I had to learn the hard way years ago. And you're gonna have to restart again. But I'm here for personal experience. When you change, priority change. And you gotta change with it, especially it's for the better, So I want y'all to get that encouragement for y'all. Change is always good. How people say, how you embrace it? How you embrace it? If you embrace it with open mind, you can do it. If you have a closed mind, you just want to do certain things certain way, it's gonna hurt you. One way or the other. It's gonna hurt you. Might not hurt you right now. Could be hurting right now, but it's gonna hurt you later. You're gonna wish many times that you have. I learned it from a wise person years ago. Years ago. So I just wanna put some encouragement for y'all today before we continue. But it's very important because listen, I was talking to the miss earlier this morning, and I try to do whatever I can, because you never know when your time is up. You never know. And I know people don't like hearing that, but it's true. So I try to do whatever I can, bring some goodness and bring my versatility, and whatever I can, so goodness in life. And then it says, then people who try to hurt me and everything, defend myself. Hey, I try to defend myself. I got to defend my rep. I got to defend what I stand for. Now, if people want to get mad at that, that's on y'all. But if somebody put you in that position, especially you're a good person, and you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm never gonna say, oh, that's my bad. No. I'm not gonna apologize for that. No. But just do the best you can. Do the best you can and just stay with it. Just stay, family, just stay with it. Stay with it. So whenever that time comes, you can say, I tried. As long as so it is what it is. No? And whatever you learn, you share to others, Even if you don't know the person, share to others. If they don't get it, okay, they don't get it. But the ones that can do, because sometimes in life, I have to understand this too, that see, I come from a family on both sides of the family. I'm not saying my late father's side or my late mother's side, they're perfect, so they not. But when I get from both sides of the family, it's where you learn, you don't keep it among yourselves. You share it to others that really needs it. And they were, and my mother, my late mother, and my late father, in their own way, they instilling that in us, and they very serious on that. The world's not just surrounded by you and the family. You had to help others. You had to consider somebody else's feelings. You had to do that. But see, but certain members of my family, some of them don't even get that, and they wonder why they go through this, they go through that. You cannot keep it with just a joint bond, So what I'm doing, I'm just trying. This is part of my legacy. Give to y'all, and whoever who wants it, it's right here. If you don't, there are some don't even know how to receive because nobody never really showed them. So, but y'all work in progress. It's okay. Still here, So, longest and just selected ones. Shout out to the miss. Everything gonna be okay. No, but just be sure of yourself, and be sure of your problems. Be sure within yourself and spread out to others. You be sure that because you don't want to be, this is a certain priority. I pay just like everyone else, but every priority, but this one I'm not gonna pay attention. No, you can't. That's not my life. Talk your priorities out and make sure it have the same standard as you set for others. Again, I had to learn that the hard way for myself. I had to learn the hard way years ago. So it's very important that never think that you got everything intact. It's always improvement. It's always something you got to work on. And sometimes, as a human being, there's certain things we need to work on. We don't want to work because it feels a little comfortable, or we probably hurt people's feelings and stuff. It's where it is. Or you want to impact somebody else's life. There's some don't like. They gotta eat that one. Just do the best you can. Do the best you can and understand that you are God's blessing, and God expects you to help others. So that's why I stand on the steps of my late parents. I stand on the steps of the elders on my late mother's side, my late father's side, because it's very important. And I know that's going to be some people in these days that had this certain mindset. Oh, it's just this, or it's just that. Now, I understand that I stand on the steps of them. They laid the foundation. So I got to keep the foundation going. But we find out these days people don't see it like that. And it's sad because now you see they got everything going on, but you see little by little their life is crumbling because you don't respect the ones that come before. And listen, I'm not saying we don't make mistakes, we do make mistakes. But for me, I just want to do the right thing. Everything, and sometimes some people, when you do the right thing, it doesn't look good. Sometimes people see that it doesn't see it that way. Well, that's on them. Again, you gotta have an open mind. A lot of us want to have close minds. So that's why I always talk about eternal learning. That's what I'm talking. That's what I want to be into, eternal learning, continue learning. I don't want no certain degree stop me from eternal learning. So when you go through that and everything, people's not going to understand. That's all them. You'll understand. You just don't understand. Simple as that. So just understand that you like the old people say, put give your best, keep on walking through life. Keep on being the best you be. And it's going to be hard. Yeah, it's going to be hard at times. But understand while you keep on walking, that means you're going to get better and you're going to get through things and then you're going to look back, wow, I got through it because of, and the certain ones around. That's why you got to walk through the valley sometimes of life. Life is not going to do, but I hear people talking about, oh yeah, I think this and I think that, but do you know? I tell them, I said, do you know a real appreciation of it? A lot of us don't think that. That's what I'm all about. I'm sorry. That's it. Ain't no man ain't God, ain't no woman ain't God, ain't no family ain't God, ain't no job ain't God. Nah, they just God had put things so we could be surrounded by and we could do things together and feed our family or feed yourself or whatever it is. And people think that, oh, I give money out, or I do this, I got a promotion, or I'm this and that. Yeah, that's beautiful and everything. That's nothing wrong with that. And they'll be arrogant about it. That you stick your nose other people in. Same way you get it, same way God can take away from you. She digging, what's good? How you feel, brother? Always a blessing to see you. If you want to get up there, come up here, you can. I just want to get it out the way, family. That's great. You know, peace to you and your family. So that I just want to get that out, family. That been on me for a minute and everything. I just want to get it out that just keep on improving. Keep be a better you. Okay, no problem. So be a better you. And be a better you, go through trial and tribulations. That's how it is. But you be better for it. Nope. Don't let nobody get in the way. You know, a wise person that told me sometime, it was like a while back, it's like a long time ago in New York. It's I'm living in New York. And he said, you know, you when you pursue your priorities along the way, certain things don't happen. You gonna feel hurt. You're gonna cry. You're gonna have all these feelings because you put yourself out there. And he said sometimes they don't see it like that. They don't see the person that you are. But you keep on doing what you gotta do. You keep on being focused and deal with the feelings. Don't run away from it. You deal with it right then and there. So, and there's people gonna trying to want to hear what they want to hear, and it's okay. That's what they feel. That's they feel. But they know. But when you know yourself, what you mean, and that's why they tell them about the closed mind. Yeah, because nobody never tell them to open your mind. Nobody never give them counsel about themselves. And he said you have to understand that. So he said you keep on receiving counsel, keep on being better you. Always put yourself, hold yourself accountable, and that's the way it is. Because there's going to be people they never want to do that. And cool, that's what you want to be at. That's what you have to be at. That's what you want to be at. That's what you be at. So make sure whatever priority you have, make sure you take care of it. Make sure it's part of that list. Good morning, peace of y'all and your family. To my underrated one family, day ones, and the long ones along the way. Thank you so much. Very much appreciative. And I love y'all. Thank y'all. I really do. Thank you for sticking by me throughout the years. We included now. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Shout out to the mighty LBBC. Also, Lions Den boxing community, also basketball community. The LDBC was strong out there in New York City, hometown, New York City. You know, so man, I might get my New York Knicks hat representing. Kane Dolphin, what's good? If you wants to come up, brother, you can come up. I hope everything's all right when you went out of town this past weekend. Much prayers to you and your family. But shout out to the mighty LDBC, brother 78 Sports TV had created. Thank you, other brothers, and shout out to the brothers and sisters throughout the years had supported me. The LDBC, you might see some up in this piece. You never know, might. So shout out to brother Tom Biz. He's the one who introduced me. Okay. We can chat no problem. Chat to the chat. I'm here. Brother, I'm here. That's all I can say. I'm here. Hey, salute. That's what LDBC. I talk you up. Salute to you, mama. That's my day one right there. That's my LDBC fan right there. But shout out to my brothers, sisters, LDBC all day. I rep with them. I'm with them throughout the year still right now. LDBC all day. LDBC all day. Hashtag TWT family. My brother G5, a significant one. Sister Quick, we have create this beautiful movement. And, much salute to them. Much salute to them. Peace out to y'all. Hit the like button, please, and share this out. You know, I know Haney lost to Garcia. It's a shock. This stuff. There's a lot of things that said over that. I'm gonna say I might do a underrated boxing talk, but it has to be a panel discussion. So I'm gonna reach out to some people, see how I can do that. I'm gonna because excuse me, because the NFL draft is around the corner, and I might on Thursday I might do a preview on it and everything. And I might if I'm out of town, depends. It really depends. But so I'm trying to see. Like I said, I'm gonna reach out to some people. See, they want to do an underrated boxing talk. It's been a while, so I'm gonna reach out to some people, see the panel discussions. Let me know, and I see what's a good time for them and everything. I want to talk about that fight. I want to talk about that fight and other fights coming up. So, but again, welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder. This is Good Morning to the Fam, part 25. Good morning to the fam, part 25. And y'all made it. Alex, you made it through the weekend. Ken, you made it through the weekend. But she didn't. You made through the weekend. Everybody made through the weekend. Now we back to the week. We gotta get through this week. We can do it. Each of y'all could do it. It's gonna be some obstacles gonna throw at you. Sometimes closer to you. Get through it. You can get through it because the week is around the corner. The weekend is around the corner. You got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You got 4 more days when the weekend comes again. So you can get through it. Because just like I said before, over 20 minutes ago, y'all winner. Y'all winner. And winners don't quit. No matter, you could have a lot or a little. Winners don't quit. We stand up. So be a winner. No matter what. Don't quit. Don't have nobody. Don't have nobody quit. Don't have nobody that. Don't be around people. No, like that. Oh, you this and that. No, feel that. Don't quit. No. You gonna fight through that. You gonna fight. That's most important. Because when you quit. That means we play right into the devil's eyes and devil's ways, and we play right into the society way. We don't want to do that. Don't quit. So yeah, just one game, man. But it's a big win though. It's a big win. It really was. But Joe Embiid threw it off the backboard and dunk it. Now, why you do that? You could hurt your knee much of that. So people were saying that they should sit him down and let him get his knee together and wait. like that. No, so we got C Digley in the building. What's good, homie? What's good? What's good? Salute to you, fam.
Hello to you, man. Good morning on your end.
Yeah.
Good afternoon on my end.
Good
How you
afternoon.
doing?
Yeah. I'm all right. I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Peace to chat, everybody. Hey, how was your weekend, by the way? How's the family doing? How's everyone?
Well, I didn't hear from my family, but I guess they doing okay. The miss is fine.
That's cool. That's it. That's it.
That's it. That's all I do. That's what it is. Keep on grinding and stuff. I'm okay. I'm here.
That's
I
understandable.
managed.
Yeah,
I
that's,
managed.
hey. It's not always easy. Sometimes you're gonna go through. Like sometimes you gotta go through mud. You gotta go through streets that got potholes. Sometimes you gotta go on an incline. Sometimes you gotta go on a downslope. It is what it is. You know.
What it is?
That's why I
Oh,
would
so I'm
say.
fine.
That's why I would say. Oh, wait, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's all fine. Me and the miss, we all right, we good and everything. And I wish everybody, I've been praying for people, like everybody, like yourself, your family is fine throughout the weekend. Because I know, like I said, the crazies, the weather's getting nice, so the crazies out there
Man, you talk about crazies, man. I remember I gotta take us back to the early '90s when Arsenio still had his show,
Yeah.
and he had Little Richard on, right? And he was warning people about, there's a lot of crazy folks running them up, and nobody was paying attention. They just thought he was just being funny. It was entertainment, but I was like, the man had a point. In hindsight, the man had a point. May he rest in peace. You know. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's it's some crazy. I mean, here, it's spring, but fortunately, the weather's still too cold for the crazy to come out. It's
Yeah.
sunny, the days are getting long, but the temperature's not where it needs to be for them to come out.
The crazies out there, though.
The crazy's out there, but they're not coming out just yet because it's still too cold in the morning to come out.
But you know why I call them the crazies? The crazies, because they got crazy. They got coats on, too. The sweaters on. But I get what you're saying. You right
I,
about that.
I mean, I
That's
grew
that's what
up in
that's what I
a yeah. I don't know. I mean, I grew up in a hot environment. I grew up like in a desert environment at one time. So I know hot, I know cold. Some people look at me funny when it's like when it's like 70 and I'm still wearing a hoodie and like, ain't you hot? I said, nah, because I've been in actually warm temperatured areas. Other places they get cold, so I just wear the sweater just in
yeah.
case. Or like my mom told me when I was a kid, don't leave the house don't leave the house without a coat. Even if it's hot outside, grab a hoodie with you just in case.
Yeah.
Never know. Never know. Always
Matter
have
of
a
fact,
hat and a
how's
coat
your
just in
family
case.
doing? Yeah, matter of fact, I'm sorry. How you and your family doing?
My family's good. My family's all right. Everybody's at peace. Got a chance to talk to a couple of cousins and some relatives, and had a few good laughs and whatnot. It's hard it's hard like when everybody's busy doing their own thing, but you gotta try. You gotta work harder just to keep in touch with one another. But it is what it is.
Yeah, that's
Everything's
true.
good.
That's
Uh,
good. That's good.
um,
That's good. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just blessed. But yeah, well, I wouldn't say I'm blessed. I'm just saying I'm just thankful because I know it could have been a whole lot worse. It can always
Yeah.
get better, but I know it could have been a whole lot worse.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that
You
too. I think that too. I'm thankful to being here. I'm thankful that I'm here with you. I'm thankful to people that's listening from the far. Listen, I'm thankful to people
hmm
in the chat. I'm very thankful for that because they don't have to come. You know.
Yeah.
So, but I'm happy. But enough for that. Okay, now have you been watching any games?
No, I don't really watch. I don't really watch a lot of games sometimes because they distract me from a lot of stuff.
Got
You
you.
know, and plus time difference and everything being what it is. So I
Right,
try to
right.
just
I
go
keep on
online.
forgetting that. Right.
Yeah, because I'm on the other side of the Atlantic from you, 6 hours ahead.
Right.
So it makes more sense for me just to just go online, check out the results, see what's what and everything. I'm like, all right, because NBA.com, NHL.com. MLB.com, NFL.com, they all come in
Yeah.
handy. You just check that out. Go to the YouTube channel and check out which games you want to see the highlights of, and you're good.
Yeah.
Check the stats and everything. Doesn't take too long. In fact, I need to check NHL.com right now. Hang on a second.
Yeah, no, I gotta check it out too because I want to see what the Islanders and the Rangers doing. The New Jersey Devils.
You an Islanders fan?
I'm a New Yorker, yes.
Oh, I thought you'd be more of a Rangers fan, but all right.
Not for all New York.
Islanders in Long Island.
Yeah, I
Long Island, I get it. Yeah, okay. Because like our man Snowman, he's got one of his buddies. He's a New Yorker from Brooklyn. Rangers, Yankees, Giants, Knicks. We can't exactly, but we clown about the Nets every once in a while. But it's what it is.
Yeah, that's for all New York teams. Because a lot of people don't know that the Islanders. A lot of people don't know that the Islanders was one of the first teams within 10 years. This is in the 70s that won the Stanley Cup.
Ooh.
A lot of people don't know that.
Man. Do you remember 94 when the Go ahead.
No, yeah. Yeah, the Islanders came in, I think, at 71, 72, something like that. But they won, then they started, they were in the mid 70s, but in the late 70s, they started getting good. They became a dynasty, like in 79 to 83 and stuff like that. A lot of people don't know. Of that sort of within 10 years, Islanders won Stanley Cup. A lot of people cannot say that. Check it out. I told people check it out.
I'm gonna check it out. The history of the Islanders. Because when was the last time New York? When was the last time New York had a Stanley Cup win? What was that? 94 with the Rangers.
That's it. And let me tell you that. And the Rangers, the last time Rangers who won before that was 1940.
Ooh, wow. I ain't gonna lie about this. I got cousins in Canada, all right, as well as stateside. I got friends and family in Canada as well as in the U.S., right? And one's in Montreal, the other's in Toronto. And they sometimes clown each other's hockey teams and whatnot, And I always ask about why is everybody like this and that. I'm like, and they told me like the rivalry's intense, everybody loves hockey, but one thing they can't stand is how certain franchises will relocate down in the U.S. Because people remember certain teams from Canada had to relocate to the U.S. For example, in Quebec, you had the Quebec Nordic Lions who had to relocate and became the Phoenix Coyotes or Arizona Coyotes.
That's crazy. And Canada, they consider Canada like the king of hockey and stuff. Like people that
that's the home of hockey.
Oh, right, but that's what I'm saying. Like people don't know. See, I know hockey too. A lot of people don't know. Well, I know that the Montreal Canadiens considered the Yankees of history of sport because they won over like close to 30 cups.
Yeah, right. They're one of the greatest
franchises ever because they won in the 40s, they won in the 50s, they won in the 60s, they won in the 70s. They won in the 80s, and I believe they won in the 90s, I believe, too.
Yeah, just
but I'm saying for the 30s, also for the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, oh, yeah, they was cleaning up. A lot of people don't know. Yeah, they Montreal Canadiens, there was no joke in hockey, y'all. But they had a great appreciation of it, the way how NHL was changing their game and how they were still winning. That I think people need to talk more about that. That impressive for me.
How they're able to adapt, improvise. Because they're saying this is our sport. This is our core sport. I mean, take a look at in the Olympics and World Championships. The Canadians would be damned if they let the U.S. take the gold medal in anything.
Yeah, but those are classics, though. I like where they go get each other for the gold. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would like to talk about that one day. Because on the Snowman podcast last year, I supposed to talk about them about the New York Islanders. He wants to get back in touch with me with that. But I think I would do it on this channel. You know, one day I want to talk about the Islanders. You know, what I'm saying, and talking about hockey. You know, and how the I think hockey was it was a little far behind well, there is I think it was a black player played like in the 50s, but it was not being like shown. I don't think he played that long and stuff like that. But hockey, I think hockey,
he played for Boston at one time. It's the gentleman
Boston, right? Boston Bruins.
Boston.
Yeah, he played for the Boston Bruins.
Boston
right.
Bruins. And understand, we're talking about the city of Boston here, folks.
Right.
Well, you know how Boston is.
Right.
Excuse my friend.
Right, and to have a black
Draconian
player
as hell.
in the 50s.
He was the NHL equivalent to Bill Russell when you think about it. Because, like, I'm pretty sure he said, I play for the Bruins. I don't play for Boston. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bill Russell had it rough in Boston.
Yeah.
Bill Russell had it rough in Boston. So, you understand, you know, it was not easy in those days as a black man in the city of Boston. It's not even easy now. You know?
It's not even easy. But even back then, though, bro. In hockey, let's be honest. Hockey was all white. Listen, we gotta call a spade a spade. There was some people. There was some people. Hockey was racist. There was a lot of people in hockey at that time was racist, and they did not like that black player would play in Boston. We gotta call it as it is now, and it was hard.
Just like how Jackie Robinson had. Just like how Jackie Robinson had it rough when he.
Yeah. But people
back
don't
when they were in Brooklyn, folks.
Yeah, my hometown.
Yep.
It was hard.
Oh, you from Brooklyn?
I'm from Brooklyn, yes.
Oh, what part of Brooklyn?
Raised. Yeah, born and raised.
What part of Brooklyn? All right. I've been to Brooklyn once. That was a long time
ago. The section I'm originally from is Prospect Heights, Brooklyn.
Okay, all right. I mean,
born and raised. Huh?
That's cool. I mean, because when I think about the city of Brooklyn, I mean the borough of Brooklyn. Excuse me, the borough of Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's
you always hear because you hear rappers brag about they were born and raised in this neighborhood, in this borough, in the NYC and everything. Shouts out to the 5 boroughs. So I always just I made it a point just to open a map and look at all the neighborhoods and like, oh, okay, this is where it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, New York City got a lot of neighborhoods. Got a lot of, yeah. That's when I was born and raised in Prospect Heights, Brooklyn, for the first almost 9 years of my life. Then we moved to the projects. And I believe that's like that. That's when they was at the time they would redistrict. At that time, so they redistrict a certain parts. Because then they called that the beginning of Fort Greene Park. I'm sorry, I still call it towards the end of Prospect Heights. I'm calling it. That's how it is, and that's it. Well, where I moved to, I was 3 minutes away from Biggie Smalls where he lived at.
Oh, baby.
I was 3 minutes away. 3-4 minutes away from Biggie Smalls.
All right. Because people talking about their neighborhoods and such. It's beautiful. I mean, take me for example. When I grew up back where I'm originally from, I remember the high schools we all went to. We never referred to them by the high schools. Me and my friends went to, because we went to high schools, and we don't refer to the high schools, the big one, the main high schools, the most prominent ones. We never mention them by their actual names. We usually refer to them by their old school names and whatnot. And and we just remember what colors we wore, because and and some of those high schools have some historical significance, to the city and to the respective communities and neighborhoods. Everybody knew where they grew up. It was a beautiful thing. But going back to like sports and everything. But like I said, on Snowman's show, one of his recurring guests he has like every Monday, a guy named Ryan McCarthy, New Jersey native. He lives right now in Saratoga, New York. She has his own podcast. They cover sports as well. He's a Devils fan, but he talked about like if he was commissioner of the NHL, he would want that gentleman you mentioned we were talking about earlier be inducted in the NHL Hall of Fame because he was a trail setter. He was a trailblazer. He made it possible for brothers to go into the NHL to play hockey. How many brothers can you say play hockey and I really want to go into hockey?
Not many.
Although not that many, and a lot of the black players you see who are playing hockey, most of them come from Canada, and most of them are originally from the Caribbean islands and whatnot. Like there's a trio of brothers. They're like of Jamaican descent, but they were born and raised in Ontario. Another brother who's a big name, about a decade ago, he was originally from Barbados. So a lot of brothers from the Commonwealth. They got they kind of cornered the market when it comes to black players in the NHL and such. But stateside, there needs to be more encouragement of brothers playing other sports other than football, baseball, football or basketball. Not that many brothers play baseball. Isn't that a tragedy? A lot of brothers not playing baseball. Yeah, just give them one kind of a minute.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. They not marketed to them as it was decades ago.
Nah. They know we can play. You can hit if brothers can bat, brothers can throw. You just need the right mindset. But then again, how many kids grew up playing catch with with friends or with relatives and whatnot? Somebody who encouraged them to play baseball. Guys like Hank Aaron, Joe Morgan, Jackie Robinson, they were encouraged to play the game, because they had a relative who believed in them. Their fathers and parents primarily, and they grew up playing as a kid growing up.
And also we cannot leave out Larry Doby. He was the first black player, and integrate with first black player playing American League.
Oh wow.
Larry Doby, look him up. He passed away little before he passed away. Baseball Hall of Fame had got him in through the veteran committee. He didn't really have the numbers, huh?
Mm-hmm. That begs the question right there. Who votes in these Hall of Fame ballots? Who votes for the ballots, first of all? When it comes to the Hall of Fame, who votes on who should be inducted in the Hall of Fame?
I think the people, the sports media. Back then, it used to be the sports media and the people who do newspapers and stuff. But now it got so crazy now because now you got, you always had players never liked it, sportscasters. Even back then, but they were professional. Even I don't like them, but he can still play ball. But now it's not like that no more. Oh, I don't like this player because they said such to me, and come on, so now you got then you got networks, and you got people that don't even know the game, don't even know sports. You put them in, so now they have bias.
Yeah,
and so it's messed up everything. It does messed up everything, like the NBA All-Star. And there are some fans that we should have right to vote. Yeah, but I think that they should go back to the coaches. I believe that. I believe you should go back to the coaches. I'm saying like you gonna get a player in. You want a player to play on the team, but they not qualified playing the All-Star game. While the person that has a winning record they're not getting in and stuff because I think listen, do I think some fans should participate in sports? Yeah. But I think there are some fans when they talk about the all-star voting and stuff, now you should stay out of it. I'm talking about a sports fan. I'm talking about a sports fan. I don't want to be part of it.
I don't think a lot of us can be unbiased in our voting. That's why I think, like you said, it should be the coaches, should be people who know the sport and have integrity and will not let their
Yeah.
personal biases get into it. Oh, by the way, what was the gentleman you mentioned earlier? The baseball player who should be in the Hall of Fame? You know, who was inducted in the Hall of Fame?
Who?
Doby? You said Doby, was it? How do you spell his name?
Larry Doby. He was the first black player to play in the American League. Larry Doby. Look it up. I believe he passed away at 97, but they just got him in Hall of Fame through the Veterans Committee. Look it up. If I'm wrong.
Oh, okay. I see him. Oh, he died. He died 20 years ago. All right, it'll be 20 years.
What year he got? What year he passed?
He died in June 18th, 2003.
Oh, I'm sorry. My fault. Let me correct it, fam. He got in 97.
Okay. Let me check. When did he get inducted?
Did he got in the Hall of Fame 97?
98. He was inducted.
I was off 1 year. Okay. Through the Veterans Committee, right?
7-time All-Star. He won the Negro World Series in 46, won the World Series in 48, 2-time AL home run leader in 52 and 54. In 54, he also led the AL in RBIs. His number 14 for the Cleveland Guardians was retired. He's also inducted in the Cleveland Guardians Hall of Fame. He played for a lot of teams. He played for he played for Cleveland most of his career. Like, was it?
Yeah. That's the one. That's the one took him in. Yeah, that's the one. Cleveland was the first team that integrated him for first black player in the American League.
You know what? Snowman would be happy to talk to you about Larry Doby because Snowman is a White Sox fan, third generation White Sox fan, and Larry Doby was the manager for them in '78.
Right.
And he played for them.
He knows the game. In fact, but people see it. Oh, he didn't put up no good numbers. He put some okay numbers, but the significant part plays in '98. Why it took him so long to put him in the Hall of Fame? He was the first black player played American League,
yeah.
And then that brought up. I used to be thinking like, why? But at least they got him in through the Veterans Committee in '98.
Yeah. Oh wait, he served in the Navy during World War II. No,
yeah.
The United States forever did it for service.
Yeah, he did a lot. That's what I'm saying, right? Because usually when you're in the service and you play baseball, that's historic, that patriotic. You get in the Hall of Fame just like that, like Ted Williams, late great Ted Williams.
A lot of people served. Good God. No, I forget that generation. That generation served in World War II. Everybody
right,
brought whatever profession they were doing.
Right, but they got in and said Larry. But Larry Doby, the way it was 40 years. But he served his country. Even you got the great Willie Mays. A lot of people said if he would not serve them years in the service, he probably would have got the record of home runs because he had 660 something.
Yeah. He was inducted in '79. Willie Mays.
Who?
Inducted in '79. Willie Mays. He was.
Yeah, Willie Mays. Yeah.
He got a first time ballot with a 94.7%.
Oh yeah, he's a great. Right, he's a great. Right. Oh, he's a great. So that's what. But see, what got him in because he's a smart baseball player, but he was in the service.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then to the voters, that means a lot. You serve your country and you play for us a clean way. That means a lot. That means a lot to the voters. Especially the people who back then, they had their own had their own newspapers. You know, sports paper. You know, that means a lot to them.
Thank you so much. Also important, let's not forget the significance of Willie Mays had for another player. Because remember, he played alongside, he was good friends with Bobby Bonds. And as a
Yeah,
result, he was the godfather of
yeah,
Barry Bonds.
yeah, that's right. Because Barry Bonds, Willie Mays, that Barry Bonds godson. Because
Godson, yeah. Godfather.
Willie Mays, yeah, Willie Mays and Bobby Bonds, his late father, they're best friends.
They were best. Did he pass on yet? Oh, he's still alive. Willie Mays still alive.
Yeah, Willie Mays still alive. Yeah,
Yeah, 92 years old. He'll be 93 later this month.
yeah, he's still kicking it. Yeah.
He's 2 weeks. No, he's gonna be 93 in a couple of weeks. 2 weeks in a couple of weeks. Damn. I'm looking at this picture. I'm sorry, but okay, it's wrong for me to say this. I can understand how some people say black people all look alike. Because in this, I'm looking at this one picture of him. He kind of reminds me of Louis Armstrong for some reason. It's just a smile and everything.
And people say,
I'm sorry.
Right, I know.
He kind of with the smile. He kind of looks like he reminds me of Willie Armstrong.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
Who's Louis Armstrong? He's a jazz great. That's all. Just look him up.
The greatest jazz trumpeter of all time.
Very young. I told his,
all I say to myself,
his saxophone.
What a wonderful world.
Yeah, but his saxophone playing, his saxophone was very underrated. Very underrated.
Oh, he played the sax? He played the sax?
Yeah.
All right.
Look it up.
Oh man, because I remember being exposed to like a little bit of jazz. It was like Lionel Hampton and whatnot, you know, on the violin.
Right.
There was Dizzy Gillespie, John Coltrane. Then you got Charlie Bird Parker.
Charlie Bird Parker. He was the one that invented the bebop.
Mm-hmm. You can't. I mean, being exposed to like greats like Harry Belafonte and
Belafonte.
I don't know. He's Calypso, of course.
Calypso, right?
Calypso.
A lot of people don't know that he bought Calypso. He bought Calypso commercially. A lot of people don't know that, and he don't get the credit he deserves. Matter of fact, I think he died last year, 96.
He lived a long life. Harry
lived a long life.
He was a stand-up guy. He was a stand-up man. He died he died last year. April 6th. Oh, it's gonna be this week is gonna be like the 1 year anniversary of his passing.
That guy go fat. Brother Time, good morning. Thanks for your always encouragement in the chat. Thank you, Brother Time. Shout out to Brother Time. He been rolling for me for a minute. Thank you so much, Brother Time, for always supporting me.
Much love, Brother Time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this channel, yo, we talk about everything. Y'all keep on.
I just gotta learn I learned one thing very important. I learned that I gotta read the room more often, but I gotta understand there's certain conversations I cannot have with certain people. But it is what it is.
Oh yeah, you can.
But
over here, you cool, right?
Oh, we're cool. You my brother, man. I mean, you my older brother.
Oh, thank you.
I'm still a baby in your eyes.
Oh, come on.
I'm still a baby in some people's eyes.
You're still a man. You're still a man, though. Don't worry about it. You're still a man. You're still growing. Yeah. But I appreciate the compliment. I appreciate that. And I don't get the comments like that. So I appreciate that.
I'm gonna say the beard look good on you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I mean, I appreciate you. I mean, I remember the first time we met, it was on Charles's Hangouts, and one of Charles's Hangouts a couple years ago.
Right.
And we had that conversation and everything, and you were talking about, how things you see and everything. I'm like, wow, that's got a lot of respect right there, And that's when I
see the thing about my brother is this: that no matter if we young or old, right? You got to tell the truth. You got to see things what it is. You just cannot see certain things like, Oh, see certain thing. Oh, nah, you got to tell the truth. And sometimes when you tell the truth, you suffers. Sometimes because you get that because we dealing with a world now that we deal with a
Mm-hmm.
world people now that they do something wrong. Oh, you got to under their perspective. Oh, well, it's what's wrong is wrong. What's right is right. Is wrong is wrong. So as for me, as to be a
It
bigger
is,
brother,
but
an older brother, I gotta let you
mhm.
know that what you see, yeah, yeah, you right, and it's wrong is wrong. I don't want you to get into it.
Wrong is wrong. Yeah, wrong is wrong, right is right. But if you
Wrong
remember
or right
Amy
is right,
Brown's,
right. And
yeah, I get you. I hear what you're saying. I hear
so
what
you
you're saying.
gotta understand,
However,
right? So we deal with people now.
mhm,
They feel that they perspective. Oh yeah, but you gotta understand their perspective. But their perspective, nah, that's not my life.
I get your
You
perspective,
cannot be
but I
choosing.
don't agree with it. That's the thing I say. I understand your perspective, but I still don't agree with it.
Right.
Was it there? Not, and sometimes I ask them, but at the same time, you got to ask them. You knew what you're doing is wrong, but are you willing to face up the consequences for what you did?
That's all I'm saying. But a lot of no one said it. Like I told somebody one time, I said, "Yeah, they just shooting. Why they gonna put it? Why they gonna put it on the internet? They shooting at somebody and they think he's cool, but you got to understand their perspective. That's wrong, dummy.
And you self-incriminate yourself. And you self-incriminate yourself.
Right, right.
You
But I'm
don't
saying
think law enforcement?
when we dealing with people that is their perspective. You gotta understand. No, ain't no. Listen, there's no. Listen, I learned this from my late father. There's no between of right or wrong. There's no between. There's a right. There's a wrong. Simple as that. Simple
Here's a
as
lesson
that.
I learned from. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Here's a lesson I learned coming up. One, first thing I learned, and this is from my own upbringing. If you're gonna do something wrong, remember your choice is between two don'ts. The first one's called "Don't do it." The other is "Don't get caught." Which you want? Which one are you gonna choose? The second one, and this is something I remember I did. I remember my dad found that I did something really messed up, right? And I was trying to fix it, and he looked at me like, "What are you doing?" I'm like about 10 years old. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. What are you doing? I said, Dad, this is my mess, and I got to clean it up. He couldn't get mad at me at that one. He said, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I see what you do. All right.
Well, at least he
Hell.
let you learn from it. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that. I remember I had a problem, right? And I said, Dad, I need help trying to fix it. He said, all right. No, or something. I did something wrong. He said, instead of whooping my ass like I should have been, he said, nah, come here. I want you to go get this and that. I'm gonna show you how to fix it. And ever since then, I had to learn how to fix my own mess. And if I couldn't, he always said, go ask. If you need help with something, don't be afraid to ask. All right. And sometimes if I can't fix it, I ask some people for help.
But see, Daily, understand what I'm saying. At least your father
Mm-hmm.
gave you the guidance. You hear what I'm saying? To be
He
self-sufficient.
wasn't the only
Know that
one.
you're
And he
wrong.
wasn't the only one. And he wasn't the only one. Because from him, I had a bunch of uncles and everything, had a bunch
Yep.
of uncles who try to teach me certain things. But I had to be careful who I learned from, what I learned from who and what. Because some of them, not every relative meant well for you. And I've been around some trifling folks.
Me too, but this is what gets to me is some people, right?
Uh-huh.
If a person keep on repeating the same pattern,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no direction, right, of correcting it,
Mm-hmm.
but you keep on saying you gotta understand. Ain't no understanding. Especially like it could cause you a lot. Nah, I ain't gonna say cause my life. No, I can say, but it could hurt you. You gotta understand. You probably do that again. It probably hurt somebody else. And sometimes there are some of us we don't get that. Sometimes we think it's okay. Listen, there's no problem. There's nothing wrong of harsh criticism. I got it. Shoot, one time,
Oh, I've dealt with it.
one time I cut class, and I got caught by my
Oh,
father. This was in high school. He said, "You got two choices," and I was on the basketball team, not high school. When it was a tournament.
ooh,
You can stay. You can stay off this team. You can stay off this team and enjoy your summer or what. But you're going to get punished for that. But Dad, you know, I was going through things. But you should have. Why you did not call? Why you did not go in the office and call the house? Why you did not call the house? Why did I call it? We could say right then and there. You could have played it. You know, it would have been no problem. But I didn't. I took it upon myself. It was my decision. I wasn't influenced. It was my decision. I went there and I got caught. So it was this game I want to play in the championship. He said, "What you gonna pick?" I said, "I picked stay after game because I had all summer. I got 2 weeks left in the school year." You know what I mean?
wait. You had to do summer school? You ended
No. He gave me 2 choices. He said you could play. He said you got because I was on a basketball team, but not my school team. I was playing the tournament.
All right. Oh, right.
He said you could play. He could play that and be all in the summertime. You're not gonna do nothing. You're just gonna be in the house, or we just go to grandma's house. So we said it too. So I said I choose to stay out the championship game because I want the whole summer off, and that's what happened.
Hey, you paid the price. You got caught. You paid the price.
And the champion. Then what happened was they won the championship. I ain't got no trophy. I couldn't participate.
I guess you missing the tournament was a blessing for the rest of the team, huh?
Right, but I think got this whole summer though. That I end up playing with the same team, right? But a different tournament, but we ended up winning the championship anyway.
So basically, you were forced to be on the disabled list because of what you did.
But I understand it. But you understand what I'm saying? But the guidance and the direction that helps you in the long run in life. Now, how about if I would have picked playing it, right, while I go to school, but the whole summer I'm off, I ain't played nothing. I couldn't do nothing. I did like this. My father, like, hey, he's a smart decision. Because I just told you, a basketball coach, you're going to play in the tournament. Well, I don't know when part of something you're going to play in the tournament. It's a smart move. He said, listen,
you have to make that price.
Whatever you do, you got problems, you call us. Don't take it upon yourself and stuff like that. Even if you want to cut school and stuff like that, why you didn't call me?
I could have covered for you behind. I could have covered for you, sir. Why didn't you call me? I could have covered for you.
He said, I could go. He would have told me, like, if you didn't want to cut the class, I mean, like, you know, why ain't let me go? He said, you could have played ball. He said, you could have played ball around with you. But I love to travel. I don't like to be around my way, but that's how it was. But see, what let me tell people what we talking about. What me and she think you're talking about, it's all about direction. And what it is right now, these people, even grown-ups here, you know, they figure like, I could do what I want. I could listen what I want. This is how it goes.
No.
But they fail to understand that one way or the other, you got to deal with that direction. If you don't want to deal with that direction, it's not just you gonna pay for it, but your family gonna pay for it. So that's the way people want to be. They want to be this, they want to be that, and sometimes the people want to be, oh yeah, it's the way how I was raised. I don't want to be like constricted and stuff. It's not all about being constricted. It's all about learn. It's all about learn from your mistakes. Like my parents always told me, learn to be better than us. But also, I inherit this right direction that I, you know, and so That's how I come from that cloth and everything. So that's what I'm saying. If I see you do wrong, I had the obligation. No, but don't do it like that. I done it that way, and it was wrong.
Right.
You could do it this way. It'd be easy. I don't want you to do what I did. You know what I'm saying? But that's not a lot of people would do that. But even if you tell some people that, they figure like you trying to tell me what to do. I live my life. Go leave it like that, but don't come to me with some direction because I'm not
That's
giving it to
why
you because I tried to give to you before and you failed to understand that.
some people are just not ready to take that. I remember my father would have conversations with me, right, when I was younger. All he was doing was just planting seeds in my head because he knew I wasn't ready to kind of, and those seeds were meant for certain later time because I was not ready to accept the information, or I was not able to accept the information because my mind couldn't process it at the time. I wasn't
Right.
I wasn't in the frame of mind to accept it. Fast forward to a few years later, I started listening to BGS and the next thing you know, it starts clicking because he just had because certain words, because I don't know, my mind works differently. So certain words, certain phrases, certain sounds trigger something in me. They trigger a memory or something like that. And I'm like, and then I start doing some thinking. I figure it out on my own. Oh, so this is what my dad was trying to tell me. I get it now.
Yeah.
And then I remember calling him. Calling home and saying, "I get what you mean. I get what you mean now. Thank you for
Yeah.
teaching me that." He
But
said, "Oh,
how old are
anytime,
you?
boy.
Yeah, how old are you if you want to ask?
I'm gonna be 42 in September."
But see, I understand what I'm saying. See, you 42, right?
Mm-hmm.
You in a step ahead of the game because you even learned that like 20 years ago. You got people like within your age group, right? That a little older still don't want to get it.
Some
And
people
that's the
stuck on
sad
stupid.
thing.
Some
That's the
people stubborn.
sad thing about it. Because they
Mm-hmm.
feel I want to do what I want to do. I can say whatever I do, but these are the ones want to praise God or praise Jesus or whatever. But at the same time, you doing certain things that is not right.
I
You
would
know,
say
you let people make certain mistakes and you still want to baby them. You know, so I'm talking men and women.
it was Chuck D from Public Enemy who once said, "I'd rather you hate me for what I am than to love me for what I'm not."
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like this. I say, I'd rather be, I'd rather be alone than to be around people I know who could do me harm. Or like I say, I'm not. I'd rather be outside the temple for worship, knowing everybody in there is not straight, because I don't want that energy. I don't want that negativity near me. But the thing is, with me, I learned a lot, and a lot of folks of my ilk, they say like during times of strife, times of difficulty, you grow up quick. We grew up quick, but we also had to deal with because I'm from another part of the world, and
Right.
just understanding our struggles and everything. People don't understand those things, and just so many people just had to learn the hard way. But we also saw a lot of youngins who unfortunately had to learn the hard way, and
It's
they
true.
paid dearly for it. A lot of people paid dearly with it because you are in a world and you knew what it was, but you paid dearly with it. And I don't fault them for it. I was like, hey, it's like I'm like, yeah, I get what happened to you. I get what happened to you, what happened to your family. And there are people who've had worse fates. And I know that it's no it's not something light. It's not something light. It's not nothing lightweight.
Yeah. So
I can't really
right.
go into details on that.
Right. Got it. Get
I'm,
it. I get it.
I,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, I lived with my grandmother for a while, and I was just, because where I'm from, we live in large families and whatnot. So, the grandparents usually live with the with one of the kids and whatnot. So I had my grandma with me. I've had my grandma with me since I was a little kid, and she was important. I didn't have my grandfather though. They passed long before. But listening to her and some of the things she would tell me, I was like, I get it. And understanding, how my parents were brought up and whatnot, I'm asking relatives, what was it like back in the day? And then realizing, okay, so that explains why everybody's where they are. I understand everybody's mindset.
Right.
You live through a tough time, it's still clouding your stuff because let's not forget, we're also dealing with generational trauma. You know what I'm saying? That's one aspect people forget about generational trauma. Especially when you're dealing with people who've been through, societies that have been through multiple traumas we're talking spans of like a couple hundred years here at least. And people passing on that generational trauma, and people like you wondering why are we acting the way we are? And if you question that, they're like, shut your mouth. Just do what you're told. Because that fear. I'm like, no, I don't want to. I want to know what's the deal. It wasn't until like one of my uncles like pulled me aside and said, "Here, come here, sit down." Because you got one of those uncles that you're really close to, ones that could really get it to you, like who can get to you and like explain to you what's going on, what the deal is, in their own way. And they would just break it down and explain to you, all right, and you're like, oh, okay, I get it now. But you can't have, and they tell you like, yeah, I know you're young and you got ideals, but that's not how the way that this world works. There's still a lot of things I'm still trying to figure out. I'm still trying to comprehend. But I'm not under no illusion.
Yeah.
I'm under no illusions out there. I mean, you're under no illusion. I mean, everybody. There's a lot of folks who just, who don't want to deal with reality. You know what I'm saying? How many people are willing to look at, confront the truth, or look in the mirror and realize, yeah, I messed up.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah, it's true. And the thing about that, I want people to understand that. I remember I was talking to my mother, my late mother. That's why I talk to you. I go back to my late parents, and I remember she was telling me. I remember. This is what I'm talking about. That's when my late youngest brother living. They both passed away in 2019. I'm letting people know. Both passed in 2019, like almost a month and a half apart. And so,
rest in peace.
Yeah, thank you. And so she said, "There's people working, right?" I said, "Yeah," and they feel they got their life together. That doesn't mean nothing. I said, "You could." I said, "You." I said, "You could work and have a family, and you can still offer. You can still be a bad person." If you're going to be a good person, be a good person all the time. It doesn't mean that if you don't have a job or if you don't have this, that, you cannot be a good person. You can still be a good person. But so that's why she always instilled in me of that part that people work job, yeah, they obligated, but they can still be bad people. They can still don't learn from their mistakes. And I want you to understand, everybody, I said, sometimes when you look at a person who don't work or the way it doesn't mean they're not a good person. She said, I want you to understand that because the world says, oh, that person don't work or that person don't do such and such, or they're a bad person. No, that's not that bad person. You never know. There are certain circumstances that's happened to them. They probably got sick. They cannot work no more. There are other parts that sometimes we don't know, but at the end of the day, they still a good person. Because she said, look at this person right there. Huh?
You got people who have certain disturbances in their minds. Yeah. Mental health issues.
And then some feel that they're entitled. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Let me say the ones that is burning that people, shout out to y'all. Not talking about y'all. Just saying that I'm making a point, my late mother, that be careful of people. And so if you got a family, you be good. You be good, paying off for it. That coming back. And so that's why, like, one of the reasons I'm trying to treat people with decency.
Yeah.
Give people respect. I don't care if you don't work. I don't care if you want this and that. You still a person at the end of the day. You still a good person at the end of the day. But I still have got a place for you. You hear what I'm saying? You get up
Absolutely.
and fight another day. You a winner. That's what I got. You know?
Be thankful every morning, because every morning is a new start. It's a new beginning. Uh,
You know, be careful. I said, you know, I go to this person, I supposed to this person got a good job. You know,
yeah. Uh,
so be careful.
number one grind. Yeah, number one grinder. Can I say something? I don't know. Your audio is like going in and out from time to time. Are you speaking to in the mic
Sorry.
or what?
All right, can you hear me
Okay.
now? Can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
a little bit better. Yeah, I
Okay,
hear you.
yeah,
I hear you now.
what I'm saying is this, that when my mother has taught me and through my late aunt and stuff like that, you know, treat
Uh-huh.
people with respect, treat people with decency. If they don't have certain things, it doesn't mean something wrong with them. You hear me say certain things does happen, but they are people
Mm-hmm.
too. And that's what sometimes we right now we get it title. Oh, this person don't do this, or this person don't do that, or I don't know this person doing this and everything. You don't know what that person ability is. Only God knows. You don't know what their circumstances is. Then and again, let me repeat this again. I'm not talking about the ones that is working, doing the right thing. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm not talking about y'all. I gotta say
Yeah.
that I'm not talking about y'all, but there are people that always want to say certain things. But look
Mm-hmm.
at you. You're not doing the right thing. You're not talking to existence of some people that needs it. What about
Right.
you? And then so that's what I'm saying. Stop. I told people stop always be thinking like, oh, we don't have to do this, we don't have to do that. Oh, I was raised this way. I was raised, I'm not gonna do the same thing. This is what I'm saying. If you know you was not raised the right way, there's no excuse when you become grown. You gotta change that, but it gotta be discipline and right direction too,
And self awareness. And
and self
you have to
awareness.
have self awareness.
You gotta
Some
have
people
all
are.
that.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
You gotta be
you
right. You gotta be
recognize the
right.
patterns that you. I mean, I recognize that, I still deal with that every once in a while. There's some bad habits I need to, wean myself off of. It's easier said than done.
It's
But I
hard,
know if I
especially
can.
when you deal with people, right? Especially you
Mhm.
deal with people that surround you that's gonna okay everything what you said.
Yeah,
So I told people you gotta be
that's
real
why.
careful of that. I want a person that tell me I'm wrong. Yo, you wrong doing this, stuff like that. I don't want to be around people that I could agree on and stuff like that. Oh yeah, you shouldn't do it because da 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 and da da da. No, you're not gonna learn that way. You're gonna. As a matter of fact, you gonna block blessings from God from that.
Who was it who said it best? I remember Patrice O'Neill said this best. He said, sometimes I want to be proven wrong so we can figure this out. So let's figure this out. If you
Right.
can make me see different, I will apologize and admit I was wrong because you made me see you different. Me, I also understand this, like, what was that I said? Sometimes I just want to, who was it? Somebody said, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You need to find teachers. You need to find mentors. You got to keep learning new stuff. I mean, my favorite thing to do is just watch documentaries, for example.
Yeah.
I do have HBO Max. I do have Netflix and Disney Plus, but I have also Curiosity Stream, Magellan TV, so I get to watch things that are educational because I need that educational stuff just to keep me balanced. Because I don't like watching entertainment stuff. I watch stuff that either brings me back to my childhood, maybe, or it's something that's insightful and something I can learn from. You know, so it's oh yeah, excuse me, Grinder. My apologies, man, but I gotta get going. Because Snowman show's about to start, and
Okay, John. I'll say. All right. Yeah.
about.
Send my love to Snowman and let him know. Let him know we
I
had these
will.
conversations now.
Oh, I will. I will. I'm sure he's gonna be busy, but I will send my best to him.
Thank
Much
you.
love, bro. You
Appreciate
stay
you.
safe out there. My best to the missus as well.
Thank you.
Peace and blessings, everyone.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you as well. Bye.
Bye. All right. That she Diggy. He always pop up here, always dropping them. 42, very, very knowledgeable too. Very rare that you hear that. Call me Big Bro too. Proud of that. I don't get that. I don't get the stuff like that. Even like my brother fourth quarter talk. I talk to him at times. His son called me uncle underrated. You know what I'm saying? That makes me feel good because at least I know I'm doing something right. Anybody can hear me, press one. Anybody can hear me, press one, please. So that's my thing. Trying to be a big bro. Try to do acquire knowledge, help in the right way. Uncle underrated, OG and all this stuff, just try to do the right thing. Thank you, King Dolphin. I just want to do the right thing. People that I ain't gonna get it right all the time, but trust and believe I'm gonna try to get it right most of the time. So that's my thing is learn. Stop thinking that you are tired, that you feel that you are tired. Because you do this, do that. No, you ain't tired of nothing. You know what I mean? So I tell people all the time, always constantly have a better you, eternal learning. Make sure that ingrained in your mind, always constantly, consistently working, and treat people with decency. Start treating people that go just in your set. Encourage them to broaden out. You know what I'm saying? That's very important. So that's what I want to do. But you be selective though. Be selective. So that's the most important thing. There's going to be some people, that they don't want to get it. That's fine. Just keep on doing what you gotta do, and then when that time comes, they have to deal with it. So that's where I'm at right now. So I'm glad that this channel is about that. And once we come through there, it's about that. Now we're gonna get back to sport. I meant to talk about him in sports, but hopefully he come back this week or the week out. We're gonna talk about some sports. And the Knicks won. They won game one. Josh Hart showed out. And that's how I was saying of the Knicks. Let Joe Hart, he's an excellent defender of the perimeter. Let him score. He could take it to the hole. He could shoot. Let him do that. About time. Jalen Brunson, he was struggling, but he gonna get it together. And so that's a big win. Mitchell Robinson, that he had 12 offensive boards. People could call, they said, but Joel B played with one leg. I don't care. Joel B was out there. No excuses. And so Knicks got game one. Now they gotta get game two. Now they gotta do something with Maxey because Maxey was going off and everything. But it wasn't for Maxey, Knicks could have won a little more, but it's fine. The Knicks got one game, and I think now they got a taste of it. They could build now. I think the best of three. So I guess they go back to Philly, and I think the best thing the Knicks want to do just close out Philly. Best out of three, close out Philly, and wait till the win. I don't know who the winner is, but people going to say they won. That's a big win. That's a big win for the Knicks. That's a big win because that game one could turn either way, but they won. So now Philly, they got to go to Philly, and Philly won the series throughout the weeks. I think they 3-1 and stuff like that. But I know at a certain time they played them close and stuff like that. So Joe B, he gonna be motivated, and with that knee and stuff like that, I said the Knicks should jump on the right to the net. No playing games. The 76ers should play catch up all throughout the game. But I believe James Russell gonna figure it out. Or I'd say this. Switch it up. Instead of Jalen Brunson be the point guard, let Hart do some of the point guard. Then that would free up Jalen Brunson. And that would really will open things up because now you got LB. He gonna jump top. You know how his knee is. Just get some baskets right there. Get some baskets like that. Hey, I'm just putting it out there. I just putting it out there. But now you got Jay Brunson all guard, so you can't really double them. Now you got to play straight up. You had to be trying to trap. He can't trap. He can't trap with that knee like that. Oh, you go around him. So let's find out. Let's find that out. You know what I mean? Let's find that out. And some time. You know. Yeah. Hold on. Let me check out the other games. Thank you. Hold on, family. Oh, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Facebook. I don't know who you are, but give me an idea who you are. I had yeah. Morning. Morning was a little, but I'm here. I'm getting old, so things. Like I said, certain parts of the body ain't working, but other parts work. But I'm fine. But hey, no complaints. Everything. God gave me time to wake up. So I'm fine. I'm here. I mean, we got through the weekend, right? And now we back to Monday, handling our business through Friday. Then we back to weekend. So hey, got through it. Excuse me, got through it. That's what counts. Got through it. Right? Got through it. I do it. So that's the most important thing. And but I was thinking, I was thinking, I was looking out this morning. I was talking to the miss briefly, and I said, "Good, go work." I was looking out the window, and it was a dog was keep on running around and stuff, And also, what happened was, one of the like, I'm looking for you and everything, and it was a big dog, and I see people was like, walking away for the school bus and stuff like that. Yeah, dog running around like, why people do that? Like, because Virginia is very serious. If a dog attacking anybody that human, nah, night night. Virginia is very serious about it. I know that. I talked to a cop. Virginia, they don't play that. Oh, you been why you supposed to be on lease? We let it go. Oh, we have more than one complaint. Oh, night. Yeah. So, but other than that, though, we got through the weekend. We in Monday, and Monday, like I said before, and I said this a little while ago. Whatever priorities you have, make sure you take care of it. Make sure if those are your top priorities, make sure you take care of it. You should not one top priority linger or put aside. Take care of it. That's your assignment. That's my assignment to y'all. Goes for me too. Whatever top priorities that you have, or even anything added on to it, you take care of it. You don't put it on the side. You take care of it. If it's going to take you other times, the other priority, what it is, but take care of it. And anybody get in the way, I don't have no problem to cast people aside. No, they trying to get away of my priorities. No, I don't have no problems. I cast them aside. Do that. And then there's some don't fail to understand that. Oh well, they don't understand it, don't get it. That ain't my problem. That's a you problem, not a me problem. It's a you problem, not a me problem. So do that. Whatever it is. Because priorities help fulfill your life. And added priorities help fulfill your life. And you got to understand that our priorities does change. And we have to embrace it. All of us, men and women. Put some effect in it. Put some love into it. Put some direction into it. And them other parties have to understand, hey, it's a new party right here. Support it. Know what I got that from, y'all? And my late parents in their own ways. And you gotta believe in your priorities. You gotta believe in the right of those priorities. That's very important. How God gave you the priorities to motivate to life. That's also important. Understand that there are some priorities, that there are somebody is part of your life, right? You got to make sure those be taken care of. Top priorities, your self priority, or other priorities that these people, you know, you want to help, whatever it is. But the ones that you love, goes a man or woman, you love that person. Make sure they top priority. Now we know about jobs and all that, yes. Food, clothing, and all that, yes. That's to be party too, yes. Make sure that's good, yes. The one that is in your life, wherever it is, make sure they top part. Make sure they take care of. Very important. And the ones that they feel that the ones that they feel they're entitled, forget them. Because it's not about you. That lie, quite a few people think it's about them. It's about me. No, it's not about you. It's not about people in your cycle. It's about others. I had to tell this a family member years ago. It's not about you and others. Yes, I do have Twitter. I do have Twitter. Matter of fact, I put it I'll put in my Twitter account right now. No, I forgot. It's right, okay. That's my Twitter account. Hashtag JT Blackman 44. I be having Twitter for a minute. Well, let's get back what I'm saying. That some family members, they think it's about them. And that's all they know about them. And they want to hold on to them, whoever around. No. World's bigger than y'all. I tell them the world bigger than y'all. Well, y'all not. Why y'all feel that y'all entitled? Yeah. What about you? What about? Let me know what yours was came on from, please. Yeah, we got it. Yeah. Thank you. What about you? Let me know what's yours. But they ain't like it. Well, about you and others. There's other people out there special too. I hate people. I never liked nobody like that. Our parents even hate people like. How can you be that way? Hey, I'm not. So yeah, but be good to each other. Also, be good to each other. Make sure everything intact. Seriously, Joe. You know, because you only got one life. You only got one life and live it to the fullest. But understand there's a great opportunity that God gave you to help others. Oh, I got you, King Dolphin. I got you. I got you. Yeah, like I say now, just keep on doing right. And whatever you have, make the best of it. I don't care if it's a lot or a lot or just little. Make the best of it. You're a winner. You know, make the best of it. And understand that God do have a purpose in you. Understand that. No, understand that. And sometimes you gotta let that person know you live. I don't live in fear. You know what I mean? If I feel certain, if I'm on certain things that I feel correct that is wrong, yeah, not gonna do that. But other than that, I live in no fear. You know what I mean? I don't. People say it's arrogant. Okay, I'd be arrogant there of that part of that nature. I don't live in fear. Why? Why should I live in fear for what? I know what the devil was all about. I do. I know people about what. But at the same time, I gotta be cautious too. Turn alert. Be cautious. Be aware. Okay, that's the very important thing too. Be aware of things. You know? And that's the most important thing too. Be aware of things. You know what I mean? Be aware. Don't never be afraid. Never be afraid to do things by yourself or somebody that you love or whatever, etc. Never be afraid. Never be afraid. To push the barriers to love each other. To push the barriers to want to be there for each other. Gotta do that. That's lacking. Because sometimes there are some elements that's holding us back. And sometimes even then that we block in God's blessing. And we have to understand that, you know? And learn to miss a person. People fail to understand, you see that you learn to miss a person. You miss that person you love them. Tell them I miss things you just do. You know? I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to talk to you in a few hours. You gotta do stuff. You gotta lift a person up of encouragement like that. And be committed to. Don't stop letting other things. Oh, I gotta do no, no, no. Oh, I gotta be with no, 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 no. if you commit to these other parties, you could commit to this. What I just talked about. Yes, you can. You gotta do that. So it's a man or woman. If you love that person, if you genuinely love that person, you gotta commit. That's part of priorities. And I learned that again. I learned it from my parents, and I learned that from my late auntie, and then my uncle had passed out. Oh, I ain't gonna bring it up. Every time I bring it, I get angry. But my late uncle, longevity, priorities. I used to ask my late uncle, how you auntie work it out and everything. And he was like, yeah, priority. He said, yeah, y'all artists is part of my priority, and the kids, and you're the family. I gotta make sure y'all okay. So me and your aunt instill them that when we like she said, we want you and your cousin to be like. I said this earlier, but I said I put a little more to it. I want you to be like brothers and sisters. Look out for each other, but understand that it's not about your either. It's about other people too that you could impact. Mm. Sorry, y'all. I just my uncle passed away. He was 93. So much knowledge, so much wisdom. He always made sure I'm okay. Even like at times that I was missing from the family. So you told my nephew to call me. Even my aunt was, you told my nephew to call me. I called him. I just want to make sure you're all right. I love you. It's your Uncle Pete. You know, I remember it was one time I was like a long time ago. I was going through hard times. I was going through hard times, and Auntie, I see Auntie Ruth and my mother, my late Auntie Ruth, my late mother. And she said, "What you call your uncles? Call uncles? Don't call them. Even ask it for you. You know, and I call them." And then he said, "I'll be right there." And you know what? I'm having lunch together for like 3 hours. And he won't help me. He said, you need to get back in touch with the family. I said, "Oh, yeah, you know what I mean? I know. You do the right thing. Certain ones you don't want to be bothered. I get it. You don't want to be bothered. Get back with the family. You know? And I did. It was all right. But make sure the priorities is taken care of, especially the ones that y'all dealing with. Make sure you love each other. I got that from my late mother and father, and my late auntie, and my late uncle. And others around the family, even the ones that been married for 60 years, 50 years. I seen this clip. I seen this one clip. I seen this story back like in, I think it was in last month, I think, beginning last month. It was this couple was married, I think going on 70 years. And she was fixing something, and he had a car. It was a white couple, but human beings. That wasn't they human beings, all right? Well, it was white. And he points to you always my Valentine. She said, "What's in your bag?" He said, "You, my Valentine." And she said, "You always my Valentine." And I was like, here's me. I look at it like, he said, so he walked away, gave her a kiss. He said, you rock my world. And I was like, that's what I was doing. Like, that's some real. I'm like, eh. But it goes to show me you got to go through trial and tribulation. Go through it together and still be in love. Salute. And it's not like we don't have examples out here to see it because it's in the, we see it, on the internet or outside the internet. No, if nobody ain't here within 2 hours, I'm out. Nah, I stay. I probably stay to 12. Never know. Somebody might pop up. Somebody might pop up. But they out there. It really is. Yeah. So fight for your priorities. Fight and keep it strong. But fight. Good morning again. Welcome to my channel, Honorary Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder. This is Good Morning to the Fam, part 25. Huh? Like I said, the NFL season, NFL draft is a few days away. And like I said, I said I would, but I might, it depends. I might do a preview. I gotta find out what time it is. I'll probably set it up, but I know the first night's gonna be round one. So I think the Knicks play tonight. Knicks beat 76ers. That's it. Well, that's gonna be interesting. The Jets, like I said, they pick 10. The Jets could do a lot of things. I hear different scenarios, but I'm not gonna be patient to it to like maybe like Thursday morning or go to afternoon. But I still say the Jets should get an offensive lineman. Get a wide receiver, but I think some wide receivers gonna go. I think they're gonna be going anyway. And some people say they should take Bowers from Georgia, Titan from Georgia, the talented Titan from Georgia. But I said that the Jets already got some good tight ends. I like Jeremy Ruckert, Ohio State. He could block, he can catch. I believe he could be a star. I think he could be a star in this league. But every time I see Ohio State play, the one standing out to me, Marvin Harrison, yes. Is Garrett Wilson last year? Garrett Wilson and Jeremy Ruckert. He like Jerry Ruckert, especially he from Long Island, so. So, or the Jets could pick it and they could trade out of it. Or the Jets could switch it. But I like Mal Ott. I like Ott. I like Ott from Notre Dame. They say he's the most talent offensive lineman. Um, that's why I think the Jets need depth. Starting they solidify, but I believe, but they old, but I believe that they need some help on that too. Add depth to it. Or sometimes it could be a squat. You never know. Um, but be good to each other though. You know, stop thinking that's all you can be. Be more. Huh? I think the NHL, I think NHL playoff starts too. The Stanley Cup playoff. I see what's up. I just want to let you know that I'm proud of y'all. Keep it up. Keep on fighting. I'm proud of the miss. Keep on fighting. I'm proud of me. Keep on fighting. I don't really gonna credit myself, saying, oh, do a good job, stuff like that. But I was at the Devin Haney, hold your head up, man. Everything gonna be all right. Just go get it back. That's all. Go get back that championship. That's all. You're gonna be better for it. Now I heard there's some shady stuff about Garcia too. So anybody that hear me right now, reach out to me on my channel, Underrated Darkness. If you want to do a special underrated boxing talk, we can't do that. We'll have it on within 2 hours. Let me know, or tomorrow. Let me know. Reach out to my channel. Put a comment. Put a comment one on my latest or video or live. Put a comment. Let me know. Now, I want to be a panel discussion. I want it to be a panel discussion. But the number one grinder is good. It's good. It's good. Good. I was checking this. Came to my mind. I was checking something out a few years ago. There was a couple was there with together for 70 years. And they said, why you know you stay alone? We know we mad at each other, we let each other know, but it be short. And we enjoy each other. You cannot wait to see me, and I can't wait to see her. I said, wow. But you always say it takes work. But even they said when they was engaged or in a relationship, they still enjoy stuff. I said, wow. Don't let nothing get in the way. They said throughout the years it got better and better and better. I said, wow. We said, what that was I know we see some result. I see we see some in right now, but not enough it was before. Also, too, if you haven't seen it, you just don't know. But it does happen. So let's think about that. And you say thank you. Yeah, but think about it, man. Make sure the conversations is similar too. Make sure the conversation is enjoying. Make sure that you're both together. You enjoy each other. Then wherever you have to leave, you cannot wait to see that person again. Yeah. Again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. And this is Good Morning to the Fam, part 25. Good morning to the fam, part 25. I'm letting you know right now, within 9 minutes, if nobody will not come, I'm out on Ghost. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I might do a men's talk. I might, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it within. I'm gonna do within an hour and a half, hour and a half. If I'm gonna do it, and I believe it ain't gonna be no panel discussion. Well, I might. I gotta see how I feel. I gotta see how I feel. I do, but okay, look like ain't nobody gonna come, but I'm gonna be so. Facebook user, thanks for coming. Have an idea who you are. Hey, Dolphin, thanks for coming. Brother Tom, thanks for coming. Brother C. Diggy, thanks for coming. Brother Kane Dolphin, thanks for coming. Really appreciate that. And the ones listening from the outside, thank y'all. Please share this out. Please share this out. Y'all got 6 more minutes. Come through. Yeah, 6 more minutes. Come through. But the NFL draft is gonna be very interesting. Interesting. I think it's gonna be a lot. I think it's gonna be a lot of moves gonna happen within the first and second round. Especially the second round. This is a deep draft of wide receivers, offensive linemen, some safeties. And there's a lot of offensive linemen they can play more than one position. So watch out for some people going, some teams going to try to move up, move down, whatever. But there quite a few of them can play more than one position on the offensive line. So watch out for that. Watch out for it. Also for wide receivers too. But there are some probably, I think most likely, I think some was in the second round, like maybe about a month ago, and then they worked the NFL workout. They moved up at a latter part of the first round, I believe. I believe. I don't say I believe. You know, I was watching history of the Jets. Do you know that the Jets gave the Patriots their very first loss home game in the playoffs? That's during the Rex Ryan era. I never knew that. I mean, I forgot about it. Yeah, when break Tom Brady was playing with the Patriots. The Jets beat the Patriots at their house. That their first playoff loss, the only playoff loss. Yeah, I tell you, you know what the Patriots did after that. So, so I was checking it out this morning. Like, wow, I never knew that. Again, I never knew. I forgot about it. Well, I'm getting ready to leave. I want to say this. Tell somebody today that you love them. Tell them also that I can't wait to see you. You tell them no matter what, I'm gonna be there. It's a priority. No matter what happens, I'm gonna be there. Maybe I can't be there at a certain time, but I'll be there. And don't let the time pass by. Goes me too. All right? Remember that. On behalf of my channel, Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. This is last of good morning to the fam. Part 25, good afternoon. Let me say this again. I might do a men's talk within an hour or hour and a half. Within an hour or hour and a half. I don't know yet. And also, if anybody that wants to talk about boxing, you reach out to me, put a comment on one of my latest videos or live. Or reach out to me, JT Blackman 49 at gmail.com. Again, JT Blackman. No, sorry. No, I'm sorry. No. It's JT Blackstar 49 at gmail.com. JT Blackstar 49 at gmail.com. If you want to do a boxing talk, reach out to me. Again, it's all in low caps. JT Blackstar 49 at gmail.com. I'm saying one last time. JT Blackstar 49 at gmail.com. I want you to reach out to me if y'all want to do some talk about boxing. And also I want a panel discussion. All right? A panel discussion. Again, I will say it one last time before I get off. I might do a men's talk within between hour and a half. And if you want me to do some talk about boxing before the week is out, you can reach out to me. It's JT Blackman. I'm sorry. JT Blackstar 49 at gmail.com. JT Blackstar 49 at gmail.com. Reach out to me in my secondary email, and I get it, and then I let you know when I want to do it and stuff like that. All right. Be good to each other. Love on each other, no matter what it is. Be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed. Love y'all. Y'all winner. Good afternoon. This one is Ghost. Peace. Ghost.